Let's talk biohacking and how the science has advanced so much when it comes to biohacking and things that you can do to kind of slow aging process. So my qualifications is that I'm a clinical nutritionist, and right after I graduated from college, I worked as a functional nutritionist, which is like, insurance does not cover for functional nutrition. So what it means is that, only people who have the resources to pay for it out of pocket can access functional nutrition. So, I essentially ended up working at a place that, used to be frequented by millionaires, celebrities, and like the richest of the rich people. So as a result, I learned a great deal as to like where the, biohacking industry is at. And there's a huge gap as to like what people know, like what normal people know and what the science is already at in terms of anti-aging. So this is just something that I'm trying to share, the things that I know. There are obviously two sides to it. There's the lifestyle changes and there's the dietary changes that you can do. I am going to delve into lifestyle changes first because dietary wise, I think most people already know about this stuff, So the lifestyle things, I think one of the things that a lot of people do not talk about is intermittent fasting and then its implications on anti-aging. So I'm actually not a big proponent of intermittent fasting because I think that it has been sort of taken and interpreted in very negative ways. People are only eating in a window of 5 hours or 6 hours, and it's just like it's not really doing what it's supposed to do. But intermittent fasting is incredible if you are trying to do biohacking, and it is something I would recommend that you do every once in a while, even though if you can't do it like on a regular basis. If you are able to do once a week or once a month, it would do wonders, because when your body is not in a state where it is getting fueled, intermittently, which is like every couple of hours, your body goes through a process where it will start using its own bad cells essentially to fuel your body. And this process can get rid of a lot of those damaging cells or damaged DNA, which later on can cause a lot of health issues, or diseases. So if you're able to do a 14-15 hour interval between your previous day's dinner and then your next day's breakfast, it's actually going to be really good for you. So that is something that they have found. Another thing is like lifestyle wise, whenever your body is in sort of a challenge, it is shocked, which sounds really weird. It does wonders to your body. So this is where a lot of those ice baths, saunas, hyperbaric chambers come in, because these have been proven to boost your immunity and sort of help with your new DNA rejuvenation. And it is not something that is able to be done when you're in a state of comfort. So taking that cold shower, being in a hot bath, going into the sauna, doing the ice baths if you have access to that, and the hyperbaric chambers are things that some gyms have, like expensive gyms will have that. So these are things that you can also do to kind of help with the biohacking. Third thing is, being mindful of plastic. I think a lot of people do not realize that science has already proven that microplastics are in our body, through our foods. So this is really bad. They haven't yet figured out what the microplastics inside our body is doing to us, but I can tell you that it is not doing anything good, okay? So you want to be mindful. You don't want to microwave your food in like, plastic containers, just sort of like, simple things. Doesn't mean that you cannot have plastic anywhere in your house, because that's pretty much impossible at this point, but other than that, like you just want to be mindful of like your takeout containers, and that's one thing that I cannot figure out what to do, because if I'm getting a takeout, they will inevitably put it in a plastic container. And some of it is also like, I just think about it in the sense like, some microplastic is going to be inside my body. I just have to make sure that my liver is functioning optimally and I'm able to eliminate all of the toxins and the waste, which I don't even know if microplastics can be, eliminated through that process, but you just gotta do what you gotta do, So sweating it out is actually one of those things that helps to get rid of those toxins. So if it's a run, if it's walking, if it's saunas, whatever it is, it does help to eliminate the toxins. So that's something you can also take advantage of. And I think a lot of people also have this conception that rich people are not doing supplements. This is very, very not true, okay? I can tell you that a lot of these rich people take multiple supplements every single day. The nutritionist that I worked with, he used to take over 30 supplements every single day. So it was just like quite crazy. I thought that was excessive. You don't have to take that many. but you want to make sure that you're buying the high quality supplements. Like, you don't want to buy supplements at, like, you know, a grocery store, like the cheapest brand that you can find. It's not going to do anything, you know, like those are not well made. So you want to buy supplements from proper brands that have been well researched and they are effective. Their efficacy has been proven, and that's how you will get the results that you want, you know. So yeah, there's a lot of science in biohacking, and if you guys are interested in this topic, then I would love to make more videos about this. So thank you. And also I make Bollywood content in TikTok and Instagram, so you guys can follow me there. My handle is Sonika Talkies.